Hey everyone, it's Graphic back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about one of the best ways to score in Rematch, the blade shot. It's not the best way to score, but there's a lot of ways you can actually use the blade shot to your advantage. As soon as you jump up, a lot of goalies will get nervous, understanding that a blade shot is coming. Well, guess what? You don't always have to shoot it on target. You can go above the net with a backboard and have an easy putback. So there's a lot of ways to actually go about this, but you can see here I'm putting it on a spin to where it's coming right back to my character, and I can just tap it in with a pass. Again, passes are so strong, so when you see something like this and you're this close, you obviously just put it in, or you have a situation like this, you can use it and lead it over to a pass as well. You don't always have to shoot this ball into the net, and that's one thing that I love about this. There's a lot of different ways to go about this. If the goalies are getting used to the play, switch it up. All right, let's talk about what makes this blade shot so good. So again, if you get the ball, you're coming across, you're looking for a blade shot, and you're just trying to put it into the back left, right? You're always trying to put it in the back left, back right. Well, this scenario is one of the best scenarios. Is obviously getting a 1v1, and you can just put it in the net if they're positioned badly. But if you're playing against a really good goalie, sometimes they're going to actually try to play this ball very, very slowly or very, very aggressively. And depending on what they do, playing it high could be the play. So, and I mean a little higher than that even, because that's about the right height. Because you are going to want to make sure it gets above their actually jumping range. If they can just jump and grab it, that's a useless play. So you can't go too low of the backboard. But yeah, again, if you can go about mid backboard here on this blade shot, put some spin on it to get it to come right back to you, and then put it in with a pass shot is going to be your best way to actually score. So again, let's show what it looks like one more time. A little bit too low on the backboard there, but you can see how this could actually work, and you saw it a couple times in earlier clips. I want to show a little bit, kind of what else you can do with the blade shot as well. So obviously we talk about the pass and how you can get up in the air, and it really helps you get an angle on your teammates, above the opponents or above the other team. But you can also do this with a pass. So every once in a while, mixing it up with the short lob for a pass across, if you have somebody coming, is going to change it up quite a bit. Because you got to remember, a lot of these people, every time they see a short lob now, are expecting a shot, back left, back right. So they're continuing to just kind of guess 50-50, and they're just sitting here waiting, being patient as they can, and then trying to predict. A lot of these bad goalkeepers are trying to predict these blade shots from top box that they really could react to if they were decent enough. So, and that's funny coming from me, considering I'm the worst goalkeeper in A. But it is something that a lot of good goalkeepers can do. So let's talk a little bit about what else you can do. So you obviously have the blade shot pass, you have the blade shot top backboard, you have the blade shot itself. Another thing you can do is, if you pass this across, you actually just go for a touch, right? So there you can see what a touch does for us, and that's just going to be by pressing A on an Xbox controller or your dribble button. The touch is going to be good because it just kind of mixes it up, right? So there you can see I got some momentum forward because I touched forward, and that's something I do like to do. If the goalie's playing really passive, I can actually just touch this forward and then hit into one of the corners. If they're playing kind of more aggressive and they're coming up on this ball and they're trying to catch it, it also works because I can touch this backwards. I have to have my extra effort up. Didn't see I didn't have it up yet. But yeah, you can touch this backwards, and then you can put it in for free. So if they're coming up on you, do it that way. If they're staying back and playing patient, touch it forward and then hit one of the corners. So those are two different ways to actually play it, and I really think a lot of you guys should start practicing some of these because they're very, very good. One other thing I want to say is you can actually just do the straight up, shot in with a pass. Usually I would expect you to put it in the net though if you're going to do this. But very, very efficient if you're close range, just because the amount of time this takes to charge up, the guy can actually come up to you and just grab the ball, the goalkeeper. So if you are closer to the net, I would suggest doing a pass instead, like this. But if you are kind of outside of this range right here by the circle, I would suggest doing a blade shot over the pass because it's just a lot faster on the speed of the ball. So they can't react near as well. But thank you guys again for tuning in. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully it taught you a little bit about the blade shot and how to actually use all of the different ways that you can use that blade shot. My favorite, obviously, being the touch. It's just so fun to use that touch and see if you can juke some people out with it yourself in game. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.